Hello, everyone. Welcome to It Really Happened, where we dive deep into the most fascinating stories from the past. Today, we're setting sail on one of the ocean's most chilling mysteries, the story of the Mary Celeste. This is the tale of a ship found drifting in the Atlantic, completely abandoned, with no sign of its crew. Buckle up, because this one is a ghostly voyage into the unknown. It was December 4th, 1872. The Canadian vessel Dei Gratia was cutting through the chilly waters of the Atlantic Ocean, about 400 miles east of the Azores, when the crew spotted something strange on the horizon. It was another ship, the Mary Celeste. She was drifting aimlessly, her sails flapping in the wind, and there was no sign of life aboard. Captain David Morehouse of the Dei Gratia recognized the vessel immediately. It had left New York just 8 days before his own ship, bound for Genoa, Italy. But something was terribly wrong. The ship seemed abandoned, and when Morehouse's crew boarded the Mary Celeste, they found it completely deserted. When the Dei Gratia crew stepped aboard the Mary Celeste, they found the ship in an eerie state. The cargo of industrial alcohol was fully intact, the crew's personal belongings were undisturbed, and there were no signs of a struggle or foul play. Yet, the lifeboat was missing, and the last entry in the captain's logbook was dated 10 days earlier on November 25th. But there was no hint as to why the crew would abandon a perfectly seaworthy ship in the middle of the ocean. Adding to the mystery, the Mary Celeste was found with about 3.5 feet of water in the hold. Not enough to sink the ship, but enough to make someone wonder if there had been trouble. The sails were partly set, and the ship's navigation equipment, including the sextant and chronometer, were missing. But the food supply was plentiful, and there was no obvious reason for the entire crew to have disappeared without a trace. As news of the abandoned ship spread, so did the theories. What could have caused the captain, his family, and the crew to vanish so mysteriously? One of the earliest ideas was that the crew might have been hit by a sudden storm or a rogue wave. But the condition of the ship didn't support this. The cargo was untouched, and there was no evidence of panic. Another theory was that the ship had fallen victim to piracy. However, the cargo and valuables were still on board, and no one had reported seeing pirates in the area. Some speculated that the crew might have encountered an explosion due to the volatile alcohol they were transporting. Maybe the fumes had leaked, creating a fear that the ship was about to blow, prompting the crew to abandon ship. But this theory had holes too. There was no sign of fire or explosion damage. Then, of course, there were the supernatural explanations. Ghost ships, alien abductions, or even the Bermuda Triangle, though the Mary Celeste was far from its range, have all been suggested as reasons for the crew's disappearance. Before her ill-fated voyage, the Mary Celeste had a troubled history. She was originally named Amazon when she was built in 1861, but after a series of unfortunate accidents, including the deaths of her first captain and several crew members, the ship was sold and renamed Mary Celeste. Some believe the ship was cursed from the start, and its strange fate in 1872 seemed to seal that reputation. The ghostly mystery of the Mary Celeste didn't end with its discovery. Over the years, countless books, movies, and articles have kept the story alive, each offering new theories and ideas. Despite extensive investigations, no one has ever uncovered definitive proof of what really happened aboard the Mary Celeste. It remains one of the greatest maritime mysteries in history. The Mary Celeste isn't the only ghost ship to baffle sailors and historians. Throughout the centuries, ships like the Flying Dutchman, a legendary phantom ship said to haunt the seas, have captured the imaginations of people all over the world. The SS Orang Medan is another famous ghost ship. According to reports, in 1947, this Dutch freighter was found drifting in the Strait of Malacca, with its entire crew dead, supposedly frozen in terror, with no clear cause of death ever discovered. These ghost ships remind us that despite all our advancements in marine navigation, their oceans still hold stories and secrets that may never be fully explained. In the years following the discovery of the Mary Celeste, there were several attempts to solve the puzzle. Captain Morehouse and his crew were even questioned, with some suggesting they may have staged the abandonment to collect salvage money. However, this was quickly dismissed since there was no real evidence to support such a claim. In the end, the Mary Celeste was returned to its owners, who continued to sail her for several more years. She changed hands multiple times, but her reputation as a cursed ship followed her. Finally, in 1885, she was deliberately run aground in a failed insurance scam, bringing her long and tragic career to an end. Today, the Mary Celeste remains one of the most famous ghost ships in history. She represents not only the dangers and unpredictability of life at sea, but also the enduring allure of unsolved mysteries. While the ship itself is long gone, her strange voyage continues to captivate seafarers around the world, and those who simply love haunting tales of the past. And much like the pyramids of Egypt or Stonehenge, it goes to show that some things defy explanation. Even as technology improves, no one can say if the secrets of the Mary Celeste will finally be revealed, or if it will remain an enigma forever. Only time will tell. The Mary Celeste is one of the greatest riddles that has fascinated and baffled people for over a century and a half. And despite countless attempts to explain how the crew vanished from the face of the earth, their ultimate fate may never be known. The Mary Celeste remains a ghostly reminder that the ocean, with all its beauty and wonder, can also be a place of deep and haunting mysteries. What do you think happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste? Do you believe in supernatural explanations, or do you have a more practical theory? And do you have any strange experiences of your own while traveling that you couldn't explain? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into one of history's most infamous ghost ships, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more incredible tales from the past. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.